I auditioned for America's Got Talent. Okay guys, so today I have a really fun video for you. I just came up with this idea like yesterday. Auditioned for America's Got Talent.
Are you okay?
And I completely forgot this is probably something that people would like to know about, because it's not like a common thing, you know, like I don't know anyone else who's auditioned for it. And like it's a really like weird but like cool process. I was pretty young when I auditioned, and like I'm not really good. I wasn't ever really good at singing, and that's what I auditioned with. I auditioned with singing. Like I feel like I'm okay. Like I think my voice is fine, but I don't think it's like amazing or anything.
Yes.
Let us begin with the story. This started, I think it happened around this time-ish in like 2013. And I had a friend back then, and she was like, you know, like, did you hear America's Got Talent is having an open call in Columbus? And I was like, no, I didn't hear that. And like we were really, I don't know if she still is, like I don't really know her that much anymore, but like we were really into singing back then. I ended up being able to audition. I talked to my parents about it, and they were like, you sure? And I was like, I mean, let's go for it, because I really did love singing back then. I still love singing, but like I'm not like I don't think I'm very good. The day came after, well, I guess, I'm sorry, I kind of did this out of order. That stuff happened probably a month or two before I actually auditioned. Like, I found out, I'd say I found out around Christmas-ish time, and then the audition happened around this time in 2013. So, yeah, oh my god, that was like 6 years ago. Crazy. After all that happened, we went on the day. I don't know where the pictures are right now, but I do have a picture, so if I find it, I will insert it. But yeah, we went on that day, and it was really crazy. It was like so stressful. But I really wanted to do it, so I was committed. And I was a lot more like I'm still pretty like socially uncomfortable and awkward like in real life situations. So back then I was much more awkward. I was literally like 12, and a lot was happening, and so I was super anxious. And we drove there, and it was like at this, I don't know where it was. It was like this big conference room, like literally the biggest room I have ever seen in my life, like not even joking with you. It was huge. Wherever we were, it was like, I don't know, it must have been some kind of like just regular business building. I knew we had to walk pretty far. We walked from where we were, and we got there. Upon arrival, it was like they like gave you a sticker, and I used to have it. I think I got rid of it because it got like old and crusty, but it was just like the like signature America's Got Talent sticker with like a number on it, and you had to wear it somewhere where they could see it. So like you could have it on your shirt or like your pants, but you had to have your number. So we each had a number like that, and then after I got my number, we waited in this really long line to go to like registration. And you had to have all this stuff filled out that was printed off online, that we printed off. And we had all that and stuff, and my parents had to sign stuff because I was a minor and blah, blah, blah. And it was basically just consent that they could use the videos. Oh, because when you get to the audition, like the actual part, they videotape it. Yeah, it was consent to use all of that, and just saying that like you know that it's possible that I could end up on live TV. When I went to registration, like they asked what my song was and everything, and then they asked if I had like a track, like a CD or whatever, and I was like, yeah, it's on a CD. And she was like, well, you're gonna have to sing it a cappella. And literally my world just like crashed, because number one, I've never sung a cappella up to that point. Like, I was 12, I was freaked out. I really wanted to do this, but I was freaked the fuck out. I was like, what? And at the time, I hadn't even really heard of a cappella. Like, I knew what it was, but I didn't really connect it. She was like, you have to sing without the song, and I was like, so, and the song I decided to sing was Stronger by Kelly Clarkson. And I had the backing track. I was like ready. I was like, yes, Kelly, let's go. And, you know, and the lady was like, well, you can just like ask the producers if you can use it, and like they might let you. And I was just like, okay, because like I think it was the producers were the people who were there like saying yes or no to you. And yeah, and I was like, all right, and everything like that. And then after registration, we were sitting to that big conference room. Like after all that, I'm sorry, this is like really out of order, like trying to make sense of this. There were so many people already in there, and we got there fairly early because we were trying to get like there so we could get through and not be like waiting. And there were already like tons of people there. There was like, it was crazy. We got in there, we sat down, and what happened was there were these like big screens everywhere. Like there was like a few on this side and then like a few on this side of this huge room, and like it would put numbers up there. It would have like 10 to 20, I feel like maybe 30 numbers go at a time, and so it would be like 58 to like 78, and those numbers would be up on the screen, and then like you just had to keep checking when the numbers changed, because like they were just, and it took forever, like it was such a long process, but you just had to keep checking for your number because like it like corresponds with like your sticker number that they give you, and so you just had to keep checking. And yeah, and so we got in there and stuff, we sat down. There were tons of people and tons of different acts, like literally so many different acts. There was this little girl. She was probably a bit younger than I was, and she was like getting attention. Like I don't know if her parents made her do this or whatever, but like she was sitting near us, and she was like
singing
like right there. That wasn't even the audition, like it was just the waiting room, like literally. And I was just like why? Like I don't really know. It might be because, so like when you're in the waiting room, there's like these guys, like the camera people and probably like a producer or something. They're going around like talking to people, and like the really sad thing about this, I'm about to expose America's Got Talent, is like they were like they went to this guy to talk to him about his act or whatever. And like he did it, and then like they were like, wait, like we need you to like be more excited, like hype it up. Like it was so fake. Like it was literally so fake. It was crazy. I was like, seriously. So yeah, that was really fake, but I mean, it is what it is. I went around like talking to people like that, so it might have been because of that. Maybe she was trying to get attention from like the camera people, I don't know, but she was good. She was really good. Girl, if you're watching this, I don't remember your name, but you were amazing. Great. Okay. We were just kind of chilling and stuff. There was a bunch of people with like literally different things. There were like clowns, like dance groups, like obviously singers, dancers. Like it was like, I didn't even see everything. And like, it was just wild, literally wild. And it was like, there was constantly someone up on this stage, like, and it wasn't even, see, I'm not really sure what the point of that stage was for. Maybe just for they could audition, like practice before they have to go. But like there were people always on this stage in the like waiting room to be called. So there were constantly people like performing and stuff, and nobody is even watching them. So I don't really know. Like, I mean, people were watching because obviously they were doing stuff, but like you know, they weren't like auditioning. So there was that. I'm trying to remember everything because it was like 6 years ago. So yeah, and at one point I had to go to the bathroom, and so like we had to find it and stuff. And my mom, she saw these people on stilts, and she was like, look at, oh my god, these people on stilts. And it was just cool. Like, I know it doesn't seem super cool, but it was just cool. And she tried to like take a picture, and like a security guard person saw her, and he was like,
if you take a picture, I'm gonna have to take your phone.
I was like, and she was like, oh, okay. So it was an experience. So we waited and waited and waited.
One eternity later.
Literally, it was like an all-day event. There were constantly numbers being called. Sometimes someone would come and like yell the numbers so people got them and stuff. And it was just so crazy. Like, it was like, I know how many people there are, but like seeing that many people at once, like it was just a huge thing. So back to the waiting. We waited and waited and waited, like literally it seemed like an eternity. And shout out to my mom because she brought snacks. Like she was like, I'm bringing food, and I was like, kosher. But yeah, it was entertaining but just boring, and I was constantly listening to that track on my phone. Well, I didn't even have a phone on my iPod. I was just like stressed, you know. So the time eventually came, right after literally like I wish I could explain how long this felt. It was forever, especially when you're nervous. Like you're already nervous and you're just like, let me get this done, but you're like, it's taking 900 years. So I called the numbers of like our group of people, and I remember I was one of the only like young people at this time. Like everyone else was probably at least, I'd say 18 or older, and I was 12. So, and then there was like one other girl, maybe two other girls, but like in this group I'd say like 10 to 15 people. There was not many of young people, so I was already freaked. I was like, basically what happened when they called your number, they took you back to this other like holding area. You went from one holding area to the next holding area, and it was just with your group of people who were called back to go to the actual like audition part. I'd say 10 or 15 of us. My mom was back there with me because if you were a minor, you could bring someone. And so all of the minors, which were only like 2 or 3 of us, we had our parent, like one of our parents. You could only bring one, and I felt bad because like my mom, my sister, and my dad all came, so like I felt bad because they had to stay even though they waited and they've been here, and like it sucked for them, I feel like. So me and my mom went back with the group of people to the next holding room, and I don't really remember a lot about like up after that point because it was just so intense. Like my emotions went like that. I was like and my mom was like, it's fine. I'm pretty sure I almost started crying. Mom was like, it's good, you're gonna be good, you got this, you've been practicing, you're ready. And I was like, it's fine. And I just wanted it so bad, you know, like I don't even know, I just cared so much about it, like I don't know. And so yeah, we were in that holding room, and then finally after that holding room, I think they ended up splitting us up from that like original group into smaller groups, like from that first round into like a smaller group. And then after that we sat outside of our like assigned room, and I was shaking. And there was a few of us, and like people went, and then it came up to my turn, and I was like I have a CD, and she was like,
you know, like it has to be a cappella.
And I was like, okay. And I was like, I don't really know, like I don't feel comfortable with that song without the CD. Can I do something else? She was like, yeah. So I was bumping to Adele at this. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. Don't ask me why. I was 12, like what, who knows. But I was bumping to her, so I was like, let's go, I'll do Someone Like You. And I like belted that bitch out. I was shaking, but I'm pretty sure it sounded good. Like I thought it sounded good. I was nervous, but I was like, this is pretty solid. And she looked happy, like she looked like she liked it. And I was like, maybe I'll move on, that'd be super great, like to go to the next round. Then after that, they had everyone went that hadn't gone, and then she was like, you know, everyone else can go ahead and wait outside, we want you to stay. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, maybe that means like I'll move on, maybe I did really good. But she just wanted to give me the chance to sing with my CD that I had, this Kelly Clarkson's Stronger. She wanted to give me the chance to do that because like she knew I would be more comfortable with it. She was like, I just want to give you the chance to do this, like so we can see like exactly like what we need to see out of you. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. And so I sung to that. I don't really remember how that went. Like I don't think it went as good as Someone Like You did, which is kind of weird because I hadn't really practiced Someone Like You. Like I just really liked the song and I sung it sometimes. But yeah, I felt pretty like confident about the audition. Like I don't know, not like super confident because I was nervous, I was stressed, I had to sing a different song that I'd been practicing originally, but I felt okay about it, you know. And they were like, okay, well like we'll email you guys if you move on and everything like that, and we'll let you know. in the next few weeks or so. And we were just like, okay, like, all right. I didn't end up moving on, but it was still a really cool experience to be able to get out there like that. I would do it again if I thought I had the like musical ability to, like, if I improve. I think I'm definitely better than I was when I was 12, and like I still really love singing. I don't have like the confidence, I guess, that 12-year-old me did. Like, I guess I thought it was great. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I have more confidence in myself and my self-worth and all that stuff, but I don't have as much confidence in my singing, if that makes sense. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting stuff. So when we were in the first holding area with the big ass conference room with like everybody in it. So when we were in that holding area, at one point they were like, okay, so this is going to air in the summer. And we were like, neat. They were like, so we need you to take your coats off, because it was like really cold at the time, and they were just like, take your coats off, take everything that looks cold off, and just like jump up, stand on your chairs if you want to, and start like dancing. And so they recorded this whole thing of us just like dancing and like going at it. They put some like really loud music on, and we were just like, I was like, what? Okay, I don't even know if that ever ended up on there, because I don't think I watched the season, like, when it was supposed to air. But yeah, if you look it up and find me, like, let me know. Yeah, it was crazy. That was a crazy part to me. They were just like, yeah, it's gonna be summer, just get up and, like, dance really hard. And I was like, what? Like, look like you're having a good time. I was like, I'm stressed, but okay. But, like, that was my experience. It was really, like, crazy. Like, it's really surreal to think, like, I hadn't really thought about the fact that it would be, like, something that people would probably want to hear about, you know, in case you ever do go to audition for something like that. Like, I feel like it's not what I thought it was going to be. Like, it was totally different. But, yeah, it was a really good time. It was a stressful time. 12-year-old me, like, you know, she was stressed. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something about, like, if you ever want to audition for something like that. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified every single time I upload, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.